Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at improper fractions and mixed numerals. By the end of this video you should be able to identify the difference between the two and how to change a mixed numeral into an improper fraction. So let's take a look at the two types of fractions. A proper fraction to begin with has a small numerator and a large denominator. Its value is going to be between 0 and 1. 1/4 is an example of a proper fraction, but so is 2/4 and 3/4. When I get to number 1, or the 1 whole, I could write this as 4/4, continuing the pattern down below. Adding on another quarter will give me 5/4. I could equally write this as 1 and 1/4. Continuing on again, 6/4 could be written as 1 and 2/4. I'm going to keep going for a couple more. So 7/4 can be written as 1 and 3/4, and when I get to 2 wholes, that's going to be the same as 8/4. Finishing off the rest of the line, I can see that 9/4, 10/4, 11/4, and 12/4 can all be written as equal mixed numbers. So improper fractions and mixed numbers are just ways of writing numbers bigger than 1 that fall in between the whole numbers. Sometimes it's better to write 5/4 than it is to write 1 and 1/4, and vice versa. We need to learn both ways. So how do I write an example of a mixed number like 1 and 1/3 as an improper fraction? Let's have a look at a diagram. Here I have two wholes that I've divided up into thirds. I'm going to color in 1 and 1/3. If I now write down how many thirds I've colored in 4 of them. That tells me that 1 and 1/3 is the same as 4/3. You might notice that the 1 whole could be written as 3/3. So 1 and 1/3 is actually the same as saying 3/3 plus a third. This gives us our answer of 4/3 without needing a diagram. Let's look at a second example, 2 1/4, and we want to write it as an improper fraction. Here I have 2 wholes colored in, as well as 1/4 in my third picture. If I count how many quarters I've colored in, I can see that I've colored in 9/4, or 9 out of 4. Please note that the 2 wholes that we've colored in can also be written as 8/4, or 8 over 4. This means that 2 1/4 is the same as 8 over 4 plus 1 over 4, or altogether 9/4. So I want to be able to do this without drawing up a picture. So this is how I'm going to do it with my last example, 4 and 1/3. I want to write it as an improper fraction. I've got to work out how many thirds 4 is going to represent. 4 can be represented as 12 thirds. So when I want to write 4 and 1/3, the 4 is 12 over 3, and the 1/3 is 1 over 3. Adding them together gives me 13 over 3, or 13 thirds. That's how I write a mixed number as an improper fraction. So what should you write for this video? You should have a heading, and you should have what an improper fraction and a mixed number does for us. Having the numbers drawn up on a number line is a good idea, as well as having our 3 examples that we did throughout the video. And that's it. Hopefully you can identify the difference between an improper fraction and a mixed numeral and be able to change a mixed number into an improper fraction. In our next video, we're going to go back the other way and change an improper fraction into a mixed numeral. Good luck.